What if Myanmar and Thailand unite and become Thai-Burma Commonwealth? This country would have a lot influence on the world, as it would become 18th richest country by GDP PPP of 1.9 trillion. Also, it would become the largest Buddhist country with a population of 126.63 million, leaving behind Ethiopia, but less than Mexico. Its land area would have a significant contribution from Myanmar and would make it the 26th largest country, still behind South Africa. The major languages of this Commonwealth would be Burmese, spoken by 42.1 million people, followed by Thai, spoken by 38.9 people, and Karenic, spoken by 2 million people. The country would have two capitals, Naypyidaw and Bangkok.
What if Balearic Islands becomes an independent country? It is already an autonomous community of Spain, which was not a province earlier. The country would have a GDP of 35.465 billion USD, more than Mauritania, but less than Malta. The area of this country would be 5,040 square kilometers, still larger than French Polynesia, but less than Trinidad and Tobago. Their population would be 1.2 million, which is more than Eswatini and less than Cyprus. The country would become the second largest Catalan-speaking country after Spain, with at least 900,000 Catalan speakers and rest Spanish speakers. The sea will be a protection barrier for this independent country, and its capital would be Palma. What if Tasmania separates from Australia and becomes an independent country? The area of this country is 68,420 kilometers square, less than Georgia, but more than Sri Lanka, becoming the 120th largest country. Population would be around 572,000 less than Western Sahara, but more than Micronesia. Its GDP is 20.8 billion USD, much less than Togo, but more than Bahamas. Hobart would the capital of this newly independent country. The country might separate from Australia for English being the majority of the country. They may either directly become an English principality or remain as an independent country. The country would earn a lot from tourism because of magnificent nature. Will Basque Country survive if it becomes independent? It has an area of 20,947, less than El Salvador, but more than Israel. It has a population of 3.4 million less than Moldova, but more than Uruguay. The total GDP is more than 99.250 billion less than Venezuela, but more than Uzbekistan, which is not really adequate to compete with its neighbors. This country may get funding from Spain and France, but if there is a rivalry with them, sea would become beneficial for trading with UK, Ireland, Baltic, and Nordic countries. Vitoria-Gasteiz would be the capital of this new country. Basque and Spanish would be the official languages of this country. What if France and Italy unite into a single country named France-Italy Commonwealth? This union would make it the richest European country ahead of Germany, as its GDP would become 7.34 trillion USD, which is more than Japan, but less than India. Its land area would be 853,678 kilometers square, more than Namibia, but less than Pakistan. The population would become 127 million more than Ethiopia, but less than Mexico. Nice would become the capital of the Commonwealth, as it's near to the border. Tourism will benefit a lot as people visit Paris a lot. French and Italian both would be taught at school, and the Commonwealth will become the most influential in the NATO.